Hi, I've come to share some of the things that I've been doing with you. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been in contact with me recently regarding stuff that I've been showing. So thank you to everybody for all of your subscriptions and everything, and your comments and likes. I've made 3 Traveller's Notebook insert sets with the embellishment sets, and these are my Mrs Cog design team project. So I'm going to start with this one. This is one entire kit, and the kit that I've used is Yellow in the Garden. Everything I have added relates to the same theme. So I'm just going to pop the embellishments over there. So this is the first notebook. The other 2 sets are slightly different. This is a little collage pocket on the front. This is the lined notebook, and this is the plain notebook. And there's some fabric and cheesecloth, a little paper tag, and 2 beautiful images from the kit. I'm just going to put those aside. The images inside the window envelopes that I've made are also from the kit, and these are 2 yellow butterflies that I've fussy cut out of something. Not really sure. Oh, tea cards. They were from tea cards. These are fabric tags. I'm going to put this down, hopefully you can focus okay. These are canvas, and they are tea stain paper on the back. They are both from the kit, obviously, because they are printed onto, it's a self-adhesive canvas that these are printed onto. The image is not as crisp as they are when they're printed onto photographic paper, but they still look really cool. And there is a little yellow butterfly on that, to in keeping with the kit. This is one of the envelopes that I've made for the kit. The dictionary definition on here is yellow, obviously to match the theme. There is a little wax steel stamp and a postage stamp with yellow flowers on, and there's a little charm. And inside the envelope there is some tea cards with the yellow theme. So I'm not sure what happened today, because I set my camera up exactly the same way every single time I do a video, but today it just didn't work. I'm right over here and I'm right up here. It's just all a bit weird, so I'm in a very odd angle. This is one of the first envelopes that I made. This one is an embellished envelope. I didn't actually make the envelope, I've just embellished that one. This one is a made envelope, and again I've chosen some yellow book page. There's some music paper and a tea card that actually matches the paper. There's a little bead charm, and the envelope opens up, and inside this one there is tracing paper for you to write on, but it's actually like a belly band, so you can slot something behind the paper too, but you can still see the image on this envelope. So that's the first one. And again, I'm not really sure what happened. I used my envelope punch board, and this one ended up quite long and thin. I obviously followed different directions than I'd followed in the other sets. So this one, again, yellow paper. I've picked a envelope, a tea card with yellow flowers in the background. There's another dangle charm, and this envelope has tea stained paper inside for you to write on, and obviously that idea comes from the lovely Gibbet. So those are the 2 envelopes. This is a little glassine envelope that I made using it's kind of a waxed kitchen paper. I'll have to show you the roll because I'm thinking of maybe possibly doing a tutorial if anyone's interested. We've got a little collage with some tea stain paper, music paper, and some fussy cut. And everybody knows how much I love fussy cutting. But it's all yellow, and inside are 4 of the tags from the kit, and these ones are just printed onto heavyweight matte photo paper. So those are little glassine envelope that I made. This is the first hangy tag that I made, and it's some music paper, decoupage tree, and I like this because it kind of looks like it's coming up from the image from the kit. Don't know if you can see that. This is one of Mrs Cog's beautiful images, and so is the little dangly bit. So that's the first hangy tag. This is the second of the hangy tags, and again these images all come from the kit except this one which I fussy cut from a book. And this is the final part of the set, and this is an image from the kit that I've printed onto tracing paper and then stitched on to some cardstock and inked, and obviously it's got the little eyelet there. So that is the first set. The second set again comes from one kit from Mrs Cog, and this kit is the flowering trees. So I'll just pop those over there and show you the first one. These I have covered the notebooks this time with canvas, and it's been inked in a kind of light green colour. I think it's antique paper. There is some fabric, the image, and some cheesecloth. There isn't a pocket on the front of these ones. So this is the plain notebook, and this one is the lined. So those are the 2 notebooks. And we have the 2 window envelopes, and this time I've used the wording that Mrs Cog has at the bottom of the images to embellish the envelope, and again they're Mrs Cog images behind. We've got the 2 canvas tags that have the tea stain paper on the back, and this one has little acorns and a bell on the dangle charm. This is the embellished envelope, and this time the definition is for tree with the wax seal. And inside this envelope there are more tea cards, all with the same theme of flowering trees. So they just pop in there. I'm trying to rush, but I don't want to rush too much, so I apologise. So that's the first envelope, that's the embellished one. These are the 2 made envelopes, and again I've used, this is Edith Holden paper with flowering trees, and also the tea cards that match the theme on the front of the envelopes. Each one has the dangle charm, or a dangle charm. Sorry, I've got a bit of a funny throat. This is the tracing paper, and again it's a belly band, so you can pop things behind that if you want, as well as see the image behind. And this one is the tea stained paper, so it can be written on, and obviously you can write on the tracing paper. It's still you can still write on that. This is the glassine envelope that I made for this. Again, little collage with a fussy cut, little dangle charm, and inside there are 4 of the gorgeous images from Mrs Cog's flowering trees kit. These ones seem to have been a long time in the making. These 3 kits have taken quite a long time to do. This is the hangy tag, and what I've done, again, done some stamping, and I've used the title of the image as a little decoupage there, and there's some stamping behind the little dangly tag, and the same for this one, the flowering magnolia. So that's that one. And finally, it's another image printed onto, it's actually vellum. I keep saying tracing paper, but this is a vellum. It's printed onto the vellum, and then I've stitched it onto the cardstock. So that is the Flowering Trees kit. And finally this is two different kits. One is Into the Forest, and the other is Woodland Creatures. So that's two kits that Mrs Cog has on her shop, and obviously I'll link everything down below. So I will start with the notebooks. So again, I have coloured the canvas. There is a collage with some fabric, some cheesecloth, and an image from the kit. This is the plain notebook, and this one again, little collage on the front, and this is the lined notebook. Just put those there. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, I posted these a while ago. Like I said, it's just taken me a little bit of time to finish these sets. These are again Mrs Cog images. They are absolutely stunning, and I've just used my typewriter to pop a little quote at the bottom that I thought was quite nice. That went with both of those. These are the canvas tags. This one has a little owl charm on. That's the moose and the fox. They both come from the kit, and they are canvas onto the tea stained paper. This is the embellished envelope, and this time the definition is for woodland. There's another charm, and the tea cards inside this one are obviously relating to woodland. That's obviously my favourite. So that's that one. And these are the two made envelopes. They both have a dangle on them. This one has a hedgehog tea card, and that's the tea stained paper inside for you to write on. And this one has a little scribble on the front. And again, I've tried to use relevant pages from Edith Holden, and this is the vellum. I keep calling it trace paper. And again, there is room to slot things behind there if you wanted to. So this one is the little glassine kind of style envelope that I've made with a little collage on there. And inside this one, there are 4 more of the gorgeous tags from the kit. And these ones again are printed, all of the ones in the glassine envelopes are printed onto, well actually all of the images apart from the canvas ones are printed onto heavyweight photo paper. so this is the first hangy tag, and I've done some stamping behind there, and obviously these are pockets. So that's the first one. This is the second one with some stamping again, and they're obviously backed onto, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I also stamped the paper at the back with the second generation of the stamp, so you can clearly write on that. It will write on there fine. And finally, the little squirrel, printed onto the tracing paper and then popped onto the 300 GSM cardstock. So that is the 3 sets. I will be popping these into my Etsy store fairly soon. It just takes some time to upload everything, and I didn't photograph these and get them into Etsy first today. So I will be uploading these onto Etsy, And again, thank you so much for all of your lovely comments. And I do have a couple of happy mails that I do want to show. I don't always do a video of the happy mail, and usually when I do it goes wrong, but I've got 2 things that I really must show you, so I will do a video of those probably over this weekend. So thanks again, see you later, bye.